The most asked question is, what is the best way to get started with MyFACTION? This will be your guide to obtaining the best cards, the most Faction Wars credits, and also so much more. If you enjoyed this video and you find it helpful, make sure you comment down below and leave a cheeky like. Before jumping into MyFACTION, the first thing you should do is play and finish the Showcase mode. Once you finish Showcase, including the 30-man Royal Rumble, you'll unlock a bunch of MyFACTION cards, including 7 rubies and 3 sapphires. With Showcase completed, now what should you do? Pick your starter pack. I went with Strikers because Strikers are the best card to use in Proving Grounds. While on this screen, you can enter the locker code YourStory 2K24 for a free action figure John Cena Persona card. It's pretty cool, right? Head over to the Evolution cards section and check your challenges. Once you know what challenges you have to do for your card, head into the weekly towers so you can complete them. Now that your starter cards have been evoed, it is time to start Faction Wars. Now the reason we did all of this was because we're maximizing our credits earned for Faction Wars. When loading up your game, pay attention to the hearts and the muscles. These will give you the most credits when doing your run. Using a team that's full of ruby cards will give you 320 credits every time you land on one of the muscles or hearts. Another key thing to pay attention to is if you land on a treasure chest or defeat a boss battle, you'll be given an option to add a card to your deck. The best thing to do here is to press circle and just back out of it and don't select any of them. And this is because if you add a gold card or an emerald card to your deck, you will then lower the credits earned next time you land on one of the hearts or muscles. Boss cards are currently the best cards to obtain in the game. Currently, from my experience, the best cards to get is The Rock, John Cena, and Trish Stratus for the female side of things. Now these cards are extremely good for ranked, weekly towers, faction wars, and even live events. Some of the key badges to look for on a brand new card is Sting Like a Bee. If you get a high level Sting Like a Bee, you can stun your opponent within 3 to 4 punches. It's actually pretty OP. Another badge to look for is Always See It Coming, which means every time you do a reversal, you will then gain more meter to your signature bar. And the third badge I'd say to look for is Merciless Opportunist. Now this badge is extremely overpowered and not very many people know about this one, but if your opponent is stunned, you will just deplete their health like no tomorrow. So Merciless is really good. And last but not least, I would say Rebel Rouser. So after 2 to 3 taunts, you will then get yourself a free finisher, which is always handy, especially if you're trying to do some ranked mode. If you're wanting to play Proving Grounds, it's best to use Strikers, as MFP challenges are so much more easier. This is why we selected Strikers as a beginning deck. If you didn't choose the Strikers starter pack, the best cards currently to use for Proving Grounds are Stone Cold Steve Austin and Trish Stratus boss cards from Faction Wars. The best thing about all of this information is that every single one of these cards are free. And I hope you found this guide extremely helpful, and good luck on your MyFACTION journey.